So in last class, we completed while. So next we need to learn while with else. But to know what is while with else, you should aware of what is break concept. So before learning break, we unable to know what is while with else. So that we will wait for some time. Next we will go for what is nested while. Next I will tell you what is infinite while loop, and we will do one example related to that. So today's class, we will go for nested while. So what did we learn till now related to the nested keyword? We learned nested ternary operator. We learned nested if. Now we are learning nested while. What does it mean? We have to write while inside another while. Another while. What is this while? It is a loop. So what we are doing? We are writing one while loop inside another while loop is called nested while loop. So is it clear? Now we will go for one example and I will tell you in which case this while will be helpful. So for that we are coming in the reverse order and we will get the solution to get how to write the nested while. So first I will tell you the syntax. How do we write while? And I will write the Boolean expression at here. Boolean expression. So this is the first Boolean expression I will write. Next, under this, I am going to write another while. Here also, I will write the Boolean expression. This is second Boolean expression. Next, what I do while I am giving, I will give indentation at here and I will go indentation at this place also. Next, I will write the statements at this place. If you have this kind of syntax, we will call it as a nested while loop. So here we will go for this situation where we will get such kind of example. So first, so we learn some programs related to while, but I want to tell you one more method, that is to print first n integers. First n integers. So how do we write? So we need to count the numbers from 1 to the given number, and how we have to do this one, we will write using the while. So first what I do, I will create one counter variable. This counter is starting from 1 and I want to continue this counter till n. So yesterday I said how to write this while. First we have to write while condition, while, followed by I should write the Boolean expression. Next I will put colon. Next what I do, I will print the current counter value. Next I will update this counter until I will get the n value. So I need to know what is the range n, and I will take this one either dynamically or statically. Next I am going to print the current counter value. Current counter value. Once it is printed, I will update the counter. How I am doing updating? Counter equal to counter plus 1. Plus 1. So when should I enter into this one? If in case, what is the counter I am taking? This value always less than or equal to n. If it is true, then I will execute this one. If it is false, I will execute this one. So here, first I will write the program. So I am trying to convey where we are using this nested while. So very simple, counter variable I am taking, which is 1, and I am going to continue this counter process until it will, which is n, including n I want to print, where I am taking n value is 10 I have taken. Next, if the counter value is less than n, I am going to print my counter number. Next, after printing, I am going to update counter value by 1. Counter plus 1. So what is the output I get? I can see the values from 1 to 10. Yes, I can see this value. So here, first I will tell you one simple thing. Next, we will go for another thing. So how can I see this every output? I can see this one in one column wise and each number printed in separate line. But I don't want to print like this. I want to see its output in the same line. Okay. Do you know anyone? How can I print this everything in the same line? Okay. So I will tell you how to print this one. So here, the actual print function, it has another argument. So I will tell you how to write this print. So print is a function. Print function is expecting one message, followed by it is expecting one argument, that is end. So end, I am going to give one argument. Based on this argument, you will get that thing. So what is the thing you are expecting followed to this one that you have to write? By default, its value is new line. Like this, it is available. First, I will write this one. I will check the output. And later, I am going to update this one. So here, what I am doing, along with the counter, I am using end equal to new line I am writing. Okay. Next, when I run this one, so what happened? Did you see any update in result? So here, print task has completed. Where I am going to write this one, print task has completed. So when I write this new line, I can't get any difference in the output. Same thing will be appear along with this line I can see. So task has completed. So did I get any error when I use end equal to new line? So I did not get any error. So this end conveys to your compiler that what you are expecting after printing this value. So after printing this value, at the end, I am going for the new line. This new line is going to be represented by \n, so that I control which automatically moves to the next line. But are you expecting to print this one in the next line? No. In the same line, I want to print. In such cases, I won't use the \n. I won't write \n anything at this place. And when I run this program, see how output has printed. Did you observe this one? So I am going to remove this task as completed. So I have written this one to know whether it has updated or not. Did you understand what is the purpose of END? If we are using this END, END conveys to your compiler after printing this value, what is the end terminator your Python, your print statement is required. Now, I want to print these all values using comma separator. Tell me, how can I write? What can I write at here? I am expecting. Previously, I have seen new line. When I put this nothing, it has printed one besides other. Yes, very good SS, but where should I write comma? I need to write comma in the end equal to, comma in quotes. Very good. When I put comma, I can see all the values which are separated by comma. I hope it is clear to you. But I am not using comma. Here I am using only space at this place. I am using only space. And I can see the result like this. Very good. It has printed perfectly. Now, my next job. I want to print the same line one more time. Then what can I do? So I have to write the same logic another time. So what happens? What did you observe? Can I see the same thing twice or not? I can see the same thing twice. What is my job? After completion of this entire while loop, I don't want to continue its output follow to this one. Then what can I do? After completion of this one, I want to print one thing and I am expecting end as new. So do I need to give separately end as new? No need. Simply I am writing print. Can I see this one second line? Yes. Tell me if I want to print the same thing third time. What can I do? Again, I have to write the same code one more time. Can I see third time also? Yes. What happens when I write the same code multiple times? What happens when I write the same code multiple times? Program sizes increases. When program sizes increases, your compiler can execute this one fastly or slowly. So every line it need to be understand. So obviously, what happen? Program sizes increases, your compiler need to read every line from this one. To avoid this one, what is the principle of loop? Very good 5BC, it will be slow. What is the principle of loop? If anything want to be repeat multiple times, do I need to write that same thing multiple times? No. I am going to use another loop. Within that loop, this entire thing need to be repeat. Okay. So here, I won't write this one this many times. Okay. So what will I do? I will put another counter. Okay. This is, I am taking this one as a counter 2. Next, this counter 2 need to be printed 10 times. Counter 2 is printing, counter 2, and counter 2. Just I have updated this one. Let us check whether it is working or not. Why I have changed means because I am going to write another counter on top of this one. How many times the same logic you are expecting? Again, I want to write this one 10 times. What can I do? Counter 1, its value will begin with 1. Next, I am changing this n value to n2, means a range 2. This is also range 2. Right, counter 1 equal to 10. Very good. Next, n1, which is also want to be printed 10. Next, this entire thing I need to be shifted into the while loop. So just I have shifted into the while loop. So while I am writing, counter 1 should be less than or equal to, very good, n1. Very good, SS, Sabha, I hope. Next, what I should write it here? Counter 1 equal to counter 1 plus 1. So I hope it is clear to you what I did. Just what is the logic I have written inside, that I have written it outside. That's it. So I will write this print out of this counter. And I am right. So I am going to execute this one. Can I see the same thing 10 times or not? Yes. Same block I want to print it 10 times. What can I do? The same block I want to print. The same square I want to print it 10 more times. Again, I need another while loop. Again, I need another while loop. So inside that entire while loop, again, I am going to write the same logic. What happens? Another nested will come. So if I hope you observe this one, how it is executing. So let us go for this simple thing. 1 minute. Yes. So here, where is my pen tool? Right. So here, I want to print this entire block 10 more times. So what is the logic I have written it here? This entire thing, again, I need to be right inside another while. Okay. Then this will be repeated 10 times. So this will be continue quite number of times. So here, if you observe this carefully, did I write one while loop inside another while loop or not? Yes, this type of implementation is called as what is that? Nested loop. Nested loop. So here, what happens? You can see in rows and you can see in columns. But I want 4 columns, 5 rows. Tell me what is the N1 value I need to give? What is the N2 value I need to give? I want this kind of pattern. What is the N1 value I should give? What is the N2 value I should give? Which one taking rows? Which one taking columns? What is the N1 value? Is the suitable N1 value I need to give? Very good. I need 5 rows. So I need 5 rows. This rows is going to be taken care by N1. N1 is 5. N2 is 4. Now I will check whether it is working or not. N1 equal to 5. N2 equal to 4. And I am going to run this one. So 4 columns, 5 rows it has printed. Now, see here. From this one, we will go for patterns. So I want to print like this circles only. Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, which is printing the counter to value here. But I don't want to print a counter to. I want to print a circles like this. Means I want this pattern. I want this pattern. Then what I do? Instead of counter, simply I am going to print circle. Okay. Next, I am running. Can I see all circles? Is it like a pattern or not? This is a pattern. Right. So now, so usually you can see star pattern, but I am going to do 0 pattern. Very good. Very good. Well, therefore, now I don't want to go for general patterns. So some differently we will see and we try to implement this one. So here, I want to print A. So this is the way it has 2, 3, 4. Yes, guys. Is it looking like A or no? This is A. So how can I print this A? Okay, I am expecting your name in the stars pattern. So I will tell you one thing, you can understand how to print this one. So here, when you see this kind of pattern, you should not worry. Simply you need to convert this one into the matrix form. So what happens? You observe. Here, this is the first column. So this is the second column. This is the third column. This is the fourth column. And this is first row. This is second row. This is third row. This is fourth row. This is fifth row. This is sixth row. So can you write a logic to print this matrix form? So 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows are there. Can you change this one to all stars or not? All zeros or not? How will you do? Very simple. I am going to change N1 to 6 times. N1 to 6 times. And N2 to 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times. When I see this one, I can see this pattern. What can I do? I don't want to print all circles at here. So when you see this kind of pattern, first you need to identify the logic. So what are that? So which lines are having the common lines from this one? Which rows having the common lines? Which lines having the common rows? Okay. So this first one, second one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I am going to write the indexing. This is one index. According to my numbering, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me which rows are having the common rows? 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6. So which is printing this one? This rows is printed by the counter one. These columns are printed by the counter. Okay. So when counter value equal to 2, when counter value equal to 3, when counter value equal to 5, when counter value 1 equal to 6. Which counter two values you are expecting? 1 and 4. Are you clear? So here observe this one carefully, how I am writing. So I want to print this circle. When should I print? When counter is counter 1 is 2, 4, 5, 6. So here I am going to put another condition. What is that? If in case counter 1 equal to 2, counter 1 equal to 3, counter 5 equal to, counter 1 equal to 5, counter 1 equal to 6. Observe here carefully, guys. Counter 1 equal to 6. So your counter value at a time is this all will be get. How I am going to join this all? At a time your counter is 1, 3, 5, 6. No. Counter value is any one of this one. So how can I join these multiple operators? Multiple comparisons using OR. Either this one or this one or this one or one. TSS, I did not forget, what is that? 4. So you observe here carefully. When it is 4, you can see the 4 stars. You can see the 4 stars. But coming to 2, 3, 5, 6, you can see first one and last one. Did you observe? Right. So here, next one. When counter value is any one from this one, your counter 2 value should be 1 and 4. 1 or 4. So counter 2 should be either 1 or counter 2 should be either 4. Okay. So here, these conditions, how can I join? When any one among these one and any one between these two, this should be this left side and right side should be true. Okay. Then only I will print the stars. If it is not, what should I print? Just I will print only space with the same end space. I hope it is clear. Now I am going to run. What is the mistake I did? Counter double equal. When I run this one, so did I get the pattern or not? Yes, I got the pattern. Here, I did not complete entire pattern. Again, I need to put another condition. What is the next condition I should write? I should write for 1. When it is 1, which columns data need to be print? In which position columns need to be print? 2, comma. So observe here. If it is fail, I am going to test elif. What is elif? Counter 1 should be 1. Next, what about counter 2 values? Counter 2 is 2. Counter 2 is 3. Okay, I hope this overwriting will give you confusion. So here what happens? Counter 1 is 1 and counter 2 is 2, comma 3. How can I join these two? This 2 must be true. Now again I am going to apply this one. What I did, again I need to join these two using OR. When I run, I have forgotten to put colon. And what should I print at this place? Circle I need to print. Next comma, end equal to space. Now what happens? I can see these two. Tell me what can I do for printing this line? What can I do for printing this line? When I counter value equal to 4, so do you need to worry about column 2 value? I should print every column of counter 2. So here, next case I am writing. If counter 1 equal to 4, so what about counter 2 values? So every counter 2 need to be print. So counter 2, counter 2, counter 2, counter 2, for every number it is printing. So what can I do? I won't write any condition for counter 2. Next I am going to print just a circle and equal to space. That's it. Now I am running. Can I see A? So did you understand how did I write this condition? Tell me what is the logic I have used it here? If, elif, else. Means else if ladder I have used to solve this problem. Similarly, can you write for B also? Yes, we can write. Can you write for C also? Yes. What is your job? You should know how to write this nested while loop, and you need to write the proper conditions. Then it will give you the result. So like this, you will get n different number of patterns you can find, and you can write the logic by analyzing like this. Which columns need to be print, which columns need not to be print. That you need to identify the pattern, and you can write any logic. Okay, don't worry about solving this kind of pattern. Just you write that one in the matrix presentation. This is your primary aim. I hope it is clear to you. So you try to write this one, and if you go for my GitHub, already I have shared you that GitHub contain different type of patterns. Around 100 patterns I have given. You try to see how that logic is present behind that one. Okay. And one more thing, guys, I am requesting you, what are the, you have to subscribe for my YouTube channel. What are the classes I am teaching right now? That everything I am post in the YouTube. Okay. So I am going to share my YouTube link. Please try to subscribe for that one. So I am dropping my channel. This is my channel. Please go through this one. This playlist is your classes only. What are the classes I am teaching right now to you? That every video lecture is available in this playlist. You can go through this, and you can subscribe to this one. This is the request I am expecting from your end. Thank you, guys. Okay. Let us go for our regular class. So is it clear how to write nested loops? So writing loop inside another loop. And we have written one simple pattern, and you can go for another patterns from my GitHub. I will share that videos. I will share that material to you through the GitHub. You can go for that one. Already I shared my Git also. While leaving this class, I will share my GitHub link. Okay, 12H3, right. And when you go for through this one, bottom of that video, you can see the description where you can find the GitHub link. When you click on that one, it will directly navigate to my GitHub link. Okay, right. Now, we have to learn another concept, that is nested loop is clear. Next one, we have to write infinite loop, and we will see one simple example related to this. What is that? Infinite while loop. Infinite while loop. What is mean by infinite while loop? Means wantedly I want to execute this program infinite number of times. Are you clear? Wantedly I want to execute this program infinite number of times. Then we have to go for infinite while loop. Very good, 12J4, but you need not to keep that open and close parenthesis also. You have given correct syntax. So here, if I want to make this one as infinite while loop, what can I do? While I should write, and I definitely need to write the condition. That condition make me to execute the block what I am writing, that is to be execute infinite. So if it want to be always true, can I write directly true? Yes, I can write it true directly. What happens? What is the block I will write it here, which will be executed infinite number of times. So just to see here how it is working. So while true I am writing, and the print hi I am writing. So what happens? It will execute a certain number of times. Then your compiler decides this is going to be infinite. So when it consider load, immediately it will terminate and will give you the proper information also. So it is executing like this continuously. At some point of time, it will stop and convey you that which is going to be infinite loop. So, okay, this is executing infinite times. So here you have to raise one question. Sir, what is the advantage I get when I use infinite loops? I will tell you one real-time example for this one. Right. So execution interrupt. So I have stopped this one by using Control C. When you press Control C, which stops the infinite execution. So here you have, I will tell you one simple example where this infinite loops will be work. So in the real world, many things will be running infinite while loop only. So here, this is one of the ATM machine. This is one ATM machine. 1 minute. ATM machine. When you go to ATM machine, will you start the server? We never start. Already that application is in running mode. Okay. So what you do, this ATM machine, always it is waiting for inserting a new card. Insert a new card. Once it is inserted, what happens? It will ask you to give the password. If it is valid, then you can see login, success, followed by you can see the list of options. One is for withdraw, two is for deposit, three is for account transfer. Like that, it will give you the list. Among this, end user will select one of the option. After completion of this, your ATM machine stops the service, never stops the service. What it does, again, ask a transaction completed successfully. Again, your ATM machine is waiting for inserting the new code. Am I right or not? Okay. So in such cases, we have to use the infinite loop. Are you clear? So task is completed. Again, coming back to the inserting new card. Next, again, next user will come, do this process. Again, after completion of this, your control is coming back this one. How you can achieve this one? By using the infinite loop. By using the infinite loop. Yes. Next one. So what is the thing I said that I am going to write using the infinite loop? So very simple thing. This program already I have written. Just I am going to include this one inside this program. So what can I do? Previously I said how to take the input from the end user. So I am asking enter, select the choice, one for deposit, two for withdraw, and three for account transfer. So in the coming class, we will build one application on this one. Entire day we will spend on designing a ATM machine program, including withdraw, deposit, storing the data permanently in the database, that everything we will build. But basic program I am saying. So I should take the input choice I am taking. So this choice is integer type. Input I am taking. So enter your choice. I am writing. So tell me which is the suitable thing I need to use, match case or if else if ladder. If I write if else ladder, what happens? Multiple condition need to be checked. So that I want to, very good, match case I am going to write match. And what is the thing I need to write? Choice I am taking. So case 1, so print, you have selected deposit. Next case 2, print, you have selected withdraw. This program already I said. Case 3, print, you have selected account transfer. Next. So case, what is the thing I need to execute when all cases are mismatched? What is that notation I should write? Underscore. Underscore. And I am writing you have given invalid choice. Next, after completion of this process, I am going to convey that print task has completed. Whose task is completed? Who selected this choice? That task is completed, but your entire program not yet completed. So here follow to this one, just I am printing two print statements to get the free space. You can understand when I am running this program. So my control, what is the mistake I did? Print task as completed. Okay, I need to write this one out of this match. Now I am running this one. So it is asking me the choice. So one I have given. Next it is printing, your task is completed. Next, is it terminated? Not yet terminated. It is waiting for another user's choice. So second person did withdraw option. So he selected withdraw, task completed. Next again, your ATM machine coming back. I'm waiting for another's input. So account transfer, third person selected. Next, his task is completed, again waiting. So like this, your ATM machine works or not? So is it stops the service? It never stops the service. It is waiting for another user's input. How many times this will continue? Infinite number of times it will continue. It never stop. Wantedly, if anyone want to be stopped, this stopping thing can be taken care by the ATM management people. They can stop by using stopping service or another task they do. So now how can I stop this one in my program? By pressing Ctrl C, I'm going to stop this service. Okay, execution interrupted. So I hope you clear how to run infinite while loop. Infinite while loop is nothing but simply I am going to write while followed by true. So this is going to be executed infinite number of times. Now we will go for another concept, and the small concept which we are missed from this while is while with else. While with else. So to understand this one, we should aware of break. Okay. So after learning break concept, we will come back to while with else. And for with else also, you can understand only when you know break. So we will learn this one separate concept in the